way, I would go to Mr. Yinka Olaito, who is Executive Director, Africa Foundation for Young Media Professionals, to just give us an introductory remark for this conversation to set a tone for the conversation we are having this morning. Over to you, sir.
Good morning. I hope that everybody can hear me. I want to say thank you to everybody who are taking time to be here. And let me just say thank you to WCIG team for the opportunity to share. WCIG team has been an inspiring organization led by Mrs. Alaka, and we are glad that we are part of your group that is doing well. I also want to acknowledge everybody that is here and those who will be listening to this conversation afterward. Yes, my reflection should be, as I've been given, is importance of incorporating studies and diversity training into the media curriculum of mass communication students, a young media professional. Because of our time, I'll just go straight. I'll share what has worked for us as an organization, and then peradventure I'm so fast because I have only 5 minutes and all that. Is recorded. Thank God it's recorded. You can listen to it over and over again. So what has worked for us in terms of incorporating the need to incorporate gender curricula? We have 5-letter word acronym that we work with, which I call DEEMP, which is DEEMP. When it comes to curriculum, the first thing for us is you need to intentionally and strategically create a curriculum that meets the need of the people that you are really looking for. If you're not doing that, you're not likely going to go far with the curricula in the schools. And this is what we do, either with our Women in Journalism, Young Women in Journalism projects, or our interaction with schools, I mean, Masscom and Media Study Department across Nigeria. So if we are going to make progress in this environment particularly, we need to create and intentionally and strategically create a curriculum that meets the need of what we're trying to achieve. If you are not very careful about that, and you are not at par with what is going on in the environment and globally, you are likely to be giving them an old curriculum that is not actually effective. Number 2E, like I said, I'm going to be a little bit fast. The number 2 word for us is engage. After creating an intentional curriculum, you need to engage. Move to engage your specific audience, which are the mass students, young media professionals, women. Engage them. Engage your target audience. You can't leave them alone. If you have a good curriculum, but you are not engaging with your target audience, you are not likely to go far. Especially young female professionals across Nigeria and Africa, based on what we have been doing. The number 3E that my reflection is to educate. We must go beyond engaging them. We must educate this set of people, expose them to the modern tools that will really help them, and share opportunity with them. You need to begin to share opportunity with them. In most of our engagement with mass comm students, media students, young media professionals, we don't leave them immediately after our engagement with them. We will always create a WhatsApp group where we continuously equip them with the right knowledge, because knowledge keeps changing, and you need to understand this. What you taught them yesterday you may need an adjustment or a little readjustment of what you have taught yesterday. You can't continue to stay in the same spot and expecting that they will be able to fly at par with their other counterpart across the globe. Don't also forget that you are not training them only for Nigerian markets. They will be competing with other individuals, early careers, next generation across the globe. They will not tell you because they are from Nigeria, they will lower the standard. So you need to expose them to current things, current trends that are happening around. You need to share opportunity with them. We do share opportunity, we look for opportunity and we share in our platform. Opportunity for growth, opportunity for attending international seminars and all that. And for those who reach out to us, we help in packaging and packaging their application if you ask for help. So in educating them, you need to equip them, be deliberate about educating them, be deliberate about equipping them for the future that you are looking for. Because if they are going to take over, nobody is going to give them the position because they are female, because they are females or because they are women. They are going to come to the table with something that they can deliver. So they need to be exposed to both local and international opportunities, and this is really important. Number fourth letter that is important when you want to actually change or make any impact at the foundational level is to evaluate the progress you make. What kind of progress am I making? If you don't evaluate, which is measure, you need to measure the progress. How many of them are really doing well? What are they doing? Yes, you must realize that you will not get 100% of them doing well at the same level. We have different capability and ability to grow, but you also have to be patient with those who are slow learners and the cost of doing your thing. So while you are evaluating, always realize that you need to be patient with some of them. You need to constantly nudge them to be the best if they're going to for the higher position you are targeting them with for. So within the environment of the newsroom, we need to constantly evaluate your progress and your activities with these young professionals, especially women. And finally, which is something that we have really worked on, we have discovered that you shouldn't mind who get the praise. This new generation of media professional or Gen Z largely, they want to prove to you that they have achieved everything because they are smart. So sometimes they may not come back to you to say thank you. If you care so much, if your ego is so attached to getting the praise over them, you are not going to go too far. So it is important for you, if you're going to deal with this Gen Z, and if we're going to ensure that you get this new generation and early career women, or even men and women, both of them. But you know what Gen Z, they want to show that they have arrived, and they may not eventually acknowledge your efforts. Don't be too bothered about who get the praise. Be bothered about them achieving something, and they become the kind of professionals you want to you are hoping they will become. Don't also forget that if you get like 10%, so I always tell our colleagues, if you get like 10% who later acknowledge you when they have grown to the level you want them to get to, be happy. But more importantly, whether they acknowledge you or not is not important. What is important is that you can be part of their success story. Even those who read the Holy Writ, there was a time that Jesus was healed about 10 lepers. Only one person came to say thank you. So with women in journalism and growing their wing and exposing them for tomorrow, let us always realize that these are good potential for tomorrow. We cannot afford to waste time again. And given the fact that the recent report by Wole Soyinka on newsroom leadership, we are still far from where we're supposed to be. About 23% are women in the top, in the C-suite. So what am I trying to say? Don't give up. Let's continue to strive for the best. Let's continue to give our best for them. Let's intentionally create and update all the curriculum that are essential for today. I think that will be my introductory shot so that every other person can also have their way. Thank you.
For Mr. Yinka Olaito, I'd like to ask you what exactly what has the experience been engaging with early career journalists, and how have they or have you seen examples of some maybe over the years that have really gone to the topmost level, and how were you able to just follow this person up from being that early career journalist to that top level?
Thank you, and thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the speakers, Yemi and Sarah Yeko. Thank you for that insightful contribution. For my part, as early career media focus capacity development, some of the things that we have seen is that as a young career women, media career women, some of them are still unstable emotionally. And so we need to help them to combat societal norms against women. Sometimes we need to encourage them and say, you can do it. Don't allow the society to pull you down. Or because somebody may say, your own is too much for them. You are just trying to be everywhere. No. But if we discover that you have the skill and the potential to excel, all that we need to do is constantly encourage you and to help you combat. And through our newspaper platform, oftentimes we encourage them to share those ideas that they have seen. More importantly, some of the things that we have also helped them to come to realize is that they will be ready and equipped to combat historical misrepresentation about women. It will always be there. You don't have to give up because somebody misrepresents your intention to be the best in the field. You don't have to accept the other person's opinion. Opinion have a cover per one. And so take opinion from people that you respect and they are willing to support you, not just people who just want to follow the historical misrepresentation. It has been proven that even in the media, mostly 40% of what we read or hear or listen to, or 46% only often reinforce the historical misrepresentation. So we let them know that only 4% of what you will read sometime may actually challenge the perspective, the misrepresentation that are out there. So you need to understand, we constantly affirm to our alumni, so the group in the WhatsApp, that you can do it. More importantly, we also in our team, what we try to do is give reasonable accommodation. Yes, we're not saying that you should deliver everything to them free of charge, but the fact remains that women need reasonable accommodation like every other human being. And because we talk about diversity at large, we understand what reasonable accommodation means. Sometimes you need to know how to deal with mood swings once in a while. It happens like that. And so if you're going to raise early career women to grow up as a boss or as a leader in the newsroom, understand the mood swing that may happen once in a while, and then understand that reasonable accommodation is really important. And we have constantly have to reaffirm their strength. You can do it, you can be better. And in the course of what we are doing, especially through the C media in the last 3 years, we have seen some of them winning awards that are really, that we are so proud of them. Some of them are doing good stories that challenge the status quo and that also challenge the misrepresentation, that they are standing up to confronting the biases here and there, even though they are not yet at the C level, because we know that it's a long journey to freedom. 3 years, we are not in a hurry to ensure that they are CEO of a media company, a frontline company in 3 years. But gradually, we are seeing them moving up the ladder. We can see them moving. Some of them are establishing their own media, online media, and they're working on it through our media entrepreneur, and they're working on it and they're doing well with it. Maybe I should just conclude that whatever we do, and this is what we believe, is that diversity in the media newsroom is vital for cross-pollination of ideas, which will shape the story that define our life. We cannot, a male-dominated newsroom may not be able to understand what exactly women go through, and therefore we need to strategically bring them up so that their voices can be heard. And thank God for Report Women. We are watching as a young organization. We are not as old as Wole Soyinka, but we are watching some of the things that we are doing and we're learning from them. So for now, in the last 3 years, we don't have people in the C level, but we have people at won several awards that we are proud of. There's one lady that we give up. We have this training for some girls, some young women in Zimbabwe virtually. And we're so happy that some of the opportunity that we drop into the WhatsApp group, she always take it. And particularly our opportunity that has to do with young African females journalists. And we have seen her applying for several, and she had gone to China everywhere, and she would say, thank you. We have never met her for words. We just talk online. So like I said, if you are not so particular about the praise, who get the praise? You want to do what you are doing, believing that tomorrow the change that you are creating is making impact in the life of the people. So for now, like I said, let me just conclude. We do not have some of our trainees at the top level of the C-suite. I mean, the real frontline media platforms. But at least they are growing steadily. Their stories are better than when we met them, our interactions with them. So I think that we should see this journey as a long walk to freedom, like Mandela was said. And if you look at it, if you take a cue from Wole Soyinka, Report Women is now 10 years. So we're not in a hurry to break the ground or to make the mark, but we believe that surely, steadily, and slowly, we can get to where we're going. Thank you.